I-check natin. 2022. Yan na nga lang ginagawa ko. Again. Ano? Hoy, wala ah. Sino wala? Can I find a friend?
You can't find a friend. Who can you find?
Okay, so it's not because I chose specifically that he was older. First and foremost, crush ko na talaga si Cheese ever since 2007 pa. May iba pa akong boyfriend doon and I saw him at a La Union beauty pageant I was hosting and he was... Grabe yung... When he walked, I was... His presence. Then he spoke. So I got to know him. I told Tita Miriam Defensor, who's I'm very, very close to. She asked me, sino ba dapat wag na ako mag-date ng artista? I should broaden the horizon and you see what's out there. So she gave me a list of guys that I should date. It's funny because, you know, a lot of them called me. Of course, I'm not gonna say who called me, but a lot of them did. They were all also very, very equally nice in fairness. But si Cheese? So then going back to my story, hindi ko siya nakalimutan. And I was introduced to him. And in the beginning, parang hindi niya ako bet. He was just being very nonchalant and chill, ganyan. We spoke and spoke. We really got to know each other. And I thought he was just going to be a friend. The first time I met him, or I saw him actually, he was just wearing chanelas shorts in a restaurant. And ako super ayos na ayos. But that was like before we officially met. So then I got to know him and he was more than what I imagined him to be because I thought he was, you know, like... Yeah, and he was just the way... How you see him on our adulting videos, that's exactly how he was in real life. So I really like that. And, you know, I've been in showbiz for a really long time and I met a lot of wonderful people, but I also met a lot of... So I just thought that he had this sort of gravitas and like something about him that it was so like he was so dignified and so calm and he was like an encyclopedia. But he was nice, you know, he was smart, he was so romantic eventually. And I just, you know, I always thought that, again, going back to meeting great people in showbiz or kind ones, but I just met somebody greater than all of them. And I felt that I think this time around I should fight for him. Although nung nagkagulo ng lahat, my parents went out on this beautiful press con that they had. My goodness, I broke up with him. Sabi ko, cool down na muna tayo because I'm a curse to everybody that I'm with. Surprisingly, he did something that I wouldn't imagine, especially it was election time and people were telling him, break up na, it's not good for you, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, he fought for me. It was the first time anyone did that for me and he wanted me to be in his life no matter what. Kahit mahirap, okay lang. And grabe. Wala na lahat, wag lang ako. Good morning. Welcome to The View. So you're asking me what's the best designer bag of all time for me? Honestly, I feel it would really be a Birkin bag, an Hermes. When I was younger, my dad bought me a bag. I think I was about 2021, and it tripled, probably even more, the price. When you buy a bag or when you buy something luxurious, you want to make sure that it's sort of an investment. And I could definitely say a Birkin is an investment. Of course, at the time, I didn't know that. And I still bought like a lot of other stuff. But eventually, down the line, I realized that Birkins are really an investment. It's even better than gold. Those of you who don't know, Kelly is also the same with the Birkins. They also really, really go really high. I would say Chanel has been trying to do the same thing and really putting up their prices and making it more exclusive and elusive. So when it comes to luxury, make sure that you're smart about it and it's an investment. I'm gonna ask you a question. Do your dad and I fight? Do we fight? I don't know. Do we fight? Your dad and I, do we fight?
Of course we do. Para pag nagbate, may gigil.
How do we deal with it?
Breaking up is never an option.
It should never be an option. It's not on the table. And the lesson that we would like to impart with all of you, if you're fighting a lot,
Pag hindi na kayo nag-aaway, ibig sabihin wala nang pagmamahal.
Hindi ba dapat pag nag-aaway kayo, dapat wala nang pagmamahal?
Hindi, baliktad yun. Kung hindi mo na inaaway, wala ka nang pakialam.
I guess it's really more of, if the person is toxic though, then you could say goodbye. But if you guys are discussing, it's actually kind of part of getting to know each other. So basically, you fight kasi mahal yung isa't isa.
Kasi kung wala nang away, ibig sabihin wala ka nang...
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real.
So I really want to make chica. You look good. We really want to make chica. Ask her questions.
Ask her what?
What I was trying to say is, you could ask us questions down below, and I'm going to make chica today. Hey!
What do you do on those days that you don't feel that confident or fearless or powerful like you did out there?
Pretend.
Fake it?
Yeah.
Until we make it?
I mean, why not?
I never knew that I needed this. No, because I never knew that I needed these two to date. First of all, I thought she was married. Second of all, I thought he was married. But they're not. And this means more to me than anything that's going on in my life.